Hello, everyone. Okay, I'll come at you with some late night tarot, and I'm gonna try to make a habit of this. But like I said, okay, if you got to go to work in the morning, you got to go to school, okay, you might want to go to bed, okay. This is for the late nights, okay. This is for the folks that can stay up, you know. Okay, and we gonna read some cards, and I have a special request, as a matter of fact. Oh, let me hold on. Let me get it together here. Get my live chat going. Okay. Got my water. Guess I'll use some we'll use some sage. Okay. Whew. That's the incense, okay? I'm waiting on the mailman to deliver because I ran out of anti-stress incense. And then I'm running out of meditation. They do help, if you didn't know. And then you're gonna smudge the area. Okay, that's right. Mhm. Okay, let's get this party started. Now, this is on. Oh, sheesh. I done forgot the man's name already. Um, let's see. Lando. Okay, Lando Norris. And someone asked me to do a reading on Lando Norris. Now, he's another soccer player. Now, he's 26, I believe. Okay. And his girlfriend. His girlfriend, his name is Margarita, but I think they call her Maggie for short. Okay. I think they call her Maggie for short. That's how it's pronounced, I believe. Okay. So we are going, excuse me, uh, he was born November 13th. Okay. What does that make him? November 13th. Ooh, okay, I'm all discombobulated, folks. November 13th, zodiac sign. Mhm. Scorpio. That's what I thought. Okay. Oh, hey, thanks for the thumbs up. Okay. So, y'all like this reading, huh? Y'all know Lando? Okay. Y'all know Lando Norris. And he is from the UK. He's British, but he was born in the UK over there. And he doesn't look British, okay, but he's British. He is, let me see, what did they say? He is, oh, by the way, this is his picture. I'll probably put it up when I end the video. But I believe, let me see, he's Belgian. Okay, so I can see more of the Belgian than I can the British. Let me give you another picture of him. Okay, yeah. So I can see that more. Born, okay, so he's a Scorpio, born November 13th. And I want to see what cards I want to read on. I want to read on his personality. Okay, what type of person is he? Okay, so we're going to get out your tarot cards with meanings on them. Okay, that's what it says. Tarot cards with meaning. It's called my Tarotini cards. Okay, and we want to ask about. Oh wait, we got this card here. We got, how they give you a main card. Okay, but I want to get a feel of his personality. What type of person is Londo? Okay, and that's just, you would think it would be Orlando. Okay, but it's just Londo. Londo. Okay, and then too, in Britain, that's why they have an accent. I figured it out. Okay, because of the way they pronounce the words and pronounce the letters. Like we say A for A, they say ah. Okay, so that's why they have garage and garage and okay. When we say garage, okay, something like that. But yeah, it's the way the emphasis, okay, where they put the emphasis on the word and okay, the pronouncing of the letters of the alphabet, especially the vowels. Okay, I came up with that by myself, by the way. All right. So, by the way, this is for your entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged and how I read the cards, okay? And I'd like to read current energy. I really do. Okay. So let's just put that out there. I like to read current energy or general energy because that's energy that's already out there. And I usually can't go wrong with that type of energy. Okay. And this is a cold read because I don't even know this guy from a can of paint. I don't. Okay. But most of the people you guys request, I have no idea. Can you tell us what type of person Londo Norris? Okay. Londo Norris. What's his the energy with Londo? What do you want us to know? What will you tell us? And thank you for your answers. They are greatly appreciated. Let me get you guys down here so we can see what I come up with. Yes. And he was born November 13th. He is a Scorpio. And he was born in the UK. Yeah. And he's British. Okay. Yeah, he was born in the UK. That's interesting, okay? You know how some people, you see them and just by looking at them, you expect them to have a certain accent or to talk a certain way and they don't? Well, he's like one of those people. Because I would think he would have one of those, well, I don't know what accent, but I wouldn't expect him to have a British accent. I wouldn't even expect him to have American accent. I would expect him to have something like maybe a Latin, some type of Latin accent. See how judgmental I am? Okay. Yeah. So anyway, what do you want us to know? Thank you for your answers. Londo Norris. Okay. So the bottom of this reading, okay. Oh, the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Coins. This is a generous person, okay? He's not stingy, okay? He's giving and receiving, okay? And he has financial support. He has some type of stability. And at 26, that's good. Okay, so he has some type of he it seems like a cool person. Okay, so let's what do we have here? Okay, oh, we have the death card in reverse. Now, the death card in reverse, according to this deck, is resisting change. Okay, fear of new beginnings, repeating negative patterns. Okay, but we have the star card. Okay, we have the star card. So there's a spotlight. Okay, there's a spotlight on this. So, in other words, it's noticeable. Okay, you may be able to notice that he might be a little insecure. Okay, we have the Empress in reverse, so we have some feminine energy around him that's insecure. Okay, and or it could just be a description of him, and maybe it comes from his mother. Okay, I'll put it to you like that. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so he's walking away from what no longer serves him, or he's feeling something is not serving him. He's feeling disappointment in some type of way. Okay, ooh, there may be sign of a breakup in his relationship. Let's see. But see, the thing about a relationship, okay, you automatically think a romantic relationship, but that could be with there's a whole lot of relationships. Okay. Yeah, we have the devil in the details right there. Okay. Now, I'm going to say, I don't know, this is all alleged, but I'm getting that there's some sort of drinking problem or drugs and alcohol. Okay. That may be, and that might be why he has the death card in reverse. This may be something he might be overcoming. Okay. It may be something he's trying to overcome. And we have a tower. Oh, wow. Now I'm reading on his personality, but sheesh. Okay. So, yeah. So there might be a situation where he OD'd or came near, he almost OD'd or something that caused him to make this change. Something significant happened. But it may it sometimes it takes that for people to make a change, and sometimes people will still not make the change. So okay, he seems to be okay, some a deceitful person. Okay, he may have a tendency to be dishonest, to lie, okay, or cheat. And then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. Yeah. So he is experiencing or has experienced a moment of clarity. Okay. Which meaning sobering up. Okay. I don't know this man. Hey there, Lizzie. What's coming in for love? I'll do that. Okay. Are you talking about in regards to yourself? I'll do that when I finish this reading. Okay. Because I got another read right after this with him and his girlfriend. Okay. And their relationship. But this right here, I feel like, he might be sobering up. That might be why he's getting the clarity. Okay. And he's making plans. Or he plans to sober up. There it is there. Okay. He's got some plans. Okay. So maybe, I don't know, maybe he has rehab in the future. Okay. Maybe that's what he's looking for. Yeah, because he's got the moon. So there's some secrecy. Okay. Oh, yeah. And it's going over the devil. Mm, okay. See, when I get to stuff like this, and this is people I don't know, I feel like I'm telling their business that I shouldn't be telling. Okay. I start getting feeling a certain kind of way because I guess I'm not expecting this, but this is what the cards is telling me. Okay. So alleged, okay. Like I said, I don't know this man from a can of paint. Okay. So now, okay, we have some feeling of victory. Okay. Uh, or matter of fact, he may find some success in sobriety, okay, in overcoming his addiction. Okay. There may be some success in doing that. Yeah. He may have a victory in that, and hopefully so. Okay. Yeah. We got the sun card. Hmm. We have the sun. Yeah. And then we have the page of wands. Okay. So he's ready to get back in action, maybe get back in the game. Okay. With a new attitude, so to speak. Okay. Yeah. Put some fresh eyes, okay, on his plans now that he has clarity. That's what I'm getting, folks. That's what I'm getting. Okay. He also wants to move on. Okay. But here's the thing about it. Okay. This right here, this man in the boat, and we have, what is this? The Six of Swords. Okay. The swords are in the boat as well. Okay. So that means that you're making plans, but you can't run and you can't hide. Okay. Wherever you go, you're taking these problems, the situation with you. Okay. We also have the Four of Swords. Okay. Yeah, you need to give it a rest. You need to sit down somewhere. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somewhere where you can rejuvenate. Okay. And then we have being left out in the cold or experiencing some type of monetary loss. Yeah. So there's some type of monetary loss going on with this gentleman. We also have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. So this seems like the action, it would have been action, but there's going to be some delay or postponement for some reason or another. There's going to be a holdup of some kind. Okay. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So there's some, yeah, there's loss, financial loss. Okay. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So this has to do with an offer. Okay. Maybe there was an offer made, okay, somewhere else, and he may be looking forward to going there, making plans. Okay. But this is an offer. And this card, this horse. is not in motion, as you can see. So this seems like something that you have to come and get or go and get it because the offer is there. Okay, it's not going anywhere. So that means that you have to go get it. So that's what I get from this card. And it's going over the Six of Swords, which is moving to calmer waters. Okay, so that makes sense. We have the Hierophant. Okay, so there may be some issues with the government or even religious beliefs. Okay. Now, I see this right here on the Four Swords, which means he needs some rest. Okay, he may go to some type of institution, rehabilitation, or whatever. Okay, to do that. We have the Chariot in reverse. Okay, so looks like he might be broke for a minute there. Okay, we have the King of Wands. So with the King of Wands, which may be Norris, Londo Norris, okay, and he seems to have his feet on solid ground, okay. So even though in the eye of through the troubles and tribulations, okay, that he may be having, uh, he'd be all right. Okay, yeah, because right now he's feeling tied up. Okay, he's feeling like uh, he can't see. You know, it's like a fear when you go into rehabilitation. Okay, and you don't know what's going to happen. Because you can't see. You don't know the future. You can't see it. You just have to go by faith. Okay, you just have to go by faith. Oh yeah, this is it says Scorpio. So yeah, that's him. He's on chill. And then we have judgment. Okay? So there's some type of forgiveness, okay? An awareness, an awakening. And hopefully that comes from rehab. I really get the feeling of rehab. I'm telling you. It's all every time I come over here and it goes right back to that rehab. And then we have the Page of Swords. There go Chatty Patty. Chatty Patty. So don't be surprised, okay, if he talks about his experience. Don't be surprised if he tells you about what he went through and the rehab and all that, okay? I would not be surprised. That's what I have on here so far, okay? Now, what I want to get into is the energy of him and his girlfriend, Margarita, okay? Uh, Let me see. What did I see? What sign she is? Margarita. Uh, yeah, Margarita. I don't know how many ways they can spell margarita, but they have, okay? And this girl, let me see if I can get her date of birth. Okay. She's Portuguese. Okay. She's a model. That's what it was. She was a model. I don't know if she's on YouTube over there in Portugal or Instagram. But let me go down here. Are they still together? Oh, okay. So that's where I came in with the ending, okay, in the relationship. The relationship ended in September. So he said it was a mutual. Oh, this was only 6 days. Wait, what? They ended their relationship in September. Okay. I don't know. It says September that year, but it doesn't say what year. It just says that year. Okay. So see what I'm be telling you? Okay, my intuition and the cards be helping me. I didn't know that, okay. Um oh, but y'all knew that. See, you guys know what I'm saying, but I don't know what I be saying. I just go by the cards. And oh, he's had multiple girlfriends? No. Oh, so there was another girlfriend. Her name was Sienna. Now Sienna is in the UK. So she's British. Okay. This stuff is all over, okay, the place, and it's not giving me any times, okay. But this was 20 hours ago. Okay. So what they're saying is, I guess because they broke up, she still gave him a kiss because he won. Mm-hmm. Mm. So let's check out the energy because they all over the place with these folks, honey. Okay, what is the energy between Londo and his girlfriend? Okay, Maggie. Okay, what is the energy between these two? Like I said, I don't know them from a can of paint. Okay, I'm just going on my intuition and the cards. Okay, so what is the energy between these two? The relationship. Okay, are they friends with benefits? Okay, lovers. Okay, what's going on here? What do you want us to know? Hmm. Yes. Dipstick got caught up on that. Now I don't know who's dipstick. Okay, y'all gonna have to break it down because if you're referring to what I'm this man here, y'all gotta let me. I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't know about it. I had to read and look it up. And if he's a dipstick, you gonna have to put Londo. Londo got caught up. And what did he get caught up? What did he get caught up on? Okay, see. Sookie, sookie. Okay, so what do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. hmm In the relationship with between and the energy between Londo Norris and Maggie Conceiro. I don't know how she. Okay, or Conceiro. I don't know how she pronounces it. Okay, but you know what I'm talking about. What do you want us to know? Thank you for your answers. What is the energy with these two here? Okay. Now, at the bottom of the reading, okay, is the five of coins. It's a loss. It's left out in the cold. Now, who's left out in the cold? I don't know. But ooh, somebody is unemployed. It says recession, insecurity, financial loss, and struggle. Okay. You know what it kind of gets me is that maybe this breakup or whatever dispute they're having is money problems. Okay. It may be money problems. I don't know. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay. So this is someone who wears their heart on their sleeve. Oh, the Sagittarius girl. Well, who's the Sagittarius girl? Oh, BBA, you're gonna have to BOBLOA, blower. It's holy problem. Okay. The Knight of Cups, okay. This is someone who wears their heart on their sleeve, okay. And this is coming in with an offer, okay. But the cup looks empty. So I don't know. The intentions may not be solid. When you coming at me with an empty cup, handing me an empty cup, what's that supposed to mean? Okay. So we also have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So that, yeah, that's money. Okay. Trying to balance and organize your finances and whatnot. Okay. That is the energy in their relationship. So, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. So somebody had a reality check. Okay. And this is the same card that came up in his reading. So I'm going to refer back to Lando. Lando apparently had a reality check. Okay. When the money started drying up. Okay. Yeah. Reaping what you sow. This is in reverse. So his success, he's having limited success. Okay. That's what it says here. I don't know. You guys, if you guys know this person, it's making me feel that uh he's having success, but it's not all that, at least not from now. Okay. But he just won this championship. So I don't know how long it's gonna last. Okay. His long term outlook is not there. He's thinking in the moment. So that means that you're just spending money. You're not thinking about saving money, putting money up. Okay, there you go there. Okay. And maybe that might be the difference between them two in their relationship. Okay. Yeah, we have judgment. And this talks about reflection. And it said it before, forgiveness and awakening. Maybe they're getting back together. Maybe that's why she was kissy kissy. And oh, I missed you. Okay. Well, how convenient. You missed him and you want to get back together when he wins the championship. I don't know. But anyway, this right here is the Four Cups. So this right here is disappointment. This is not liking what's being offered. Okay. Not liking what's being offered. Okay. So this is a situation where you don't like what's being offered. It could be boredom. You're bored. You're bored with it. Okay. Maybe you don't want it no more. Okay. We also have the King of Cups in reverse. So we have some manipulation. Hmm. And he's mad. Emotional turbulence. He's mad. Yeah, because he's trying to get away with something. Somebody in this relationship, and I'm thinking that it's Londo. And the reason why I'm thinking that it's Londo is because he's gotten the same card in his what type of person he is. What's his energy like? He's the type of person, he's sneaky. There you go. He's sneaky. Okay. And we have the Five of Swords, winning at all costs. Okay. But see, the thing about it, yeah, he's trying to win at all costs. But the thing about Londo got to pick his battles. He's got to be wise about who he gonna battle with. Okay. See, yeah. And then we have lovers. There we go. There they go. And that's the judgment. There go the lovers card. Okay. So he said they was broken up. Okay. But let's keep going. Oh, he got this again too. Feeling tied up, feeling restricted. Ooh. I wonder, let me see, do we have any more? I wonder, is he hiding his addiction from her? See, because when you're addicted, okay, and you can't do your drugs or your drinking with your significant other comfortably, like she know and I know and we know, okay, you start feeling a certain kind of way. You start feeling restricted. You start feeling you get moody, okay, maybe violent, okay, because you trying to keep that facade, but them drugs and alcohol is calling you. Oh, I wonder. I don't know, but I wonder. Oh, there we go. We have the ten of clubs. The nine of cups, the nine of cups. Now we have the nine of cups. Cups deals with emotions, and there's a lot of emotions, right? But they also deal with drinking and drugs. Okay. And here we have in the middle of all this is this big old fat uh, man representing gluttony. Okay, representing gluttony. Okay, so that is telling me is that you have a drinking slash drug problem, and you're doing a lot of drinking or a lot of drugs because we have gluttony here. Mm. Now it could be success. You have a lot of success, but we got all these cups, okay, and they're not in the good positions, okay. We got stealing, trying to get away with something. We got hiding something. Yeah, so uh-huh. Yeah, and here we go with that card again with the six of swords, okay, wanting to move on, but see, he still got the problem with him. He still got those swords. Are still in the boat. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, this is not going to end too well because this right here is the Ten of Swords. Okay. That is betrayal, failure, okay, uh, backstabbing, of course, okay. Ooh, wait. And this is going over the Five of Swords. So his attitude of winning at all costs is it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. He may have a mental breakdown. And then we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay. So the Nine of Swords in reverse represents the release, the stress, the nightmares, and the anxiety that you have hanging over you that's causing you sleepless nights. Okay. You're letting go of. Okay. So I'm getting this in the form of recovery. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So this is a loss. Okay. But it's a loss in a way where somebody's financially dependent on the other. Okay. Someone's financially dependent. Yeah. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Here we go. This is that same horse. Okay. That same horse. Well, I told you there's an offer. Okay. But you got to come get it. There's an offer, but you got to come get it because it's not coming to you because the horse is not moving. He's just standing there. So if you want this, you got to come get it. Okay. And the Fool. Okay. The Fool represents a new journey. Okay. But the new journey may not be a good journey. Okay. New journeys, new opportunities. Okay. But you gotta be careful what you wish for. You gotta pay attention. Okay. But what it is here is he has the desire right here. Okay. Yeah, and it's the Fool. And one thing about I don't know, the Fool doesn't come across too good for me in my intuition. Okay, he wants to move on. Okay, he wants to move on, and he's trying to escape his problems, but he's not doing it in the right way. Okay, so that's what's being. It's foolish. He's being foolish. We have the Three of Swords, but this is in reverse. Okay. This also talks about forgiveness. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Coins, but it's in reverse. Okay. So that means that this is a lost card when it's upright. You're not handling your finances correctly, okay? You're mismanaging your money. But when it's in reverse, okay, that means you're trying to get back on track. You're trying to get in control, okay? You want your control back, okay? Now, what I'm feeling in this reading here with him and the girlfriend is okay, and I'm going to take it as him because these cards came up in the first reading, okay, is that there's some type of drug problem going on, drinking and drugs. Okay, and I think that's why they probably split. Okay, uh, and there seems to be some type of reconciliation, forgiveness. Okay, in there, and maybe he's making the promise of going to rehab. Okay, he might be telling her, I'm going to go to rehab. Okay, and all this. Now, is he going to go? I don't know. Let's see. We're going to have to see what cards I want to pull out. A clarifier, excuse me. That's the place. Okay, we are going to get I don't know what's tea. Okay, let's spill the tea. Let's get some spill the tea for a clarifier on this relationship. Okay, let's spill some tea. This is what this looks like. Okay, Oracle deck. That's what the cards look like. Okay, can you give us some clarification on this read between Lando Norris and his girlfriend? Uh, uh, oh, Two Face came out. His girlfriend Maggie. Okay, she's a Portuguese model, um, influencer. So she does social media, and I believe it's Instagram because that's where they said it was all on. The pictures were posted. The pictures were posted of him and her. What do you want us to know? Okay, what can you tell us about their relationship and clarify this reading on Orlando and Maggie? And thank you for your answers. What do you want us to know? Okay. Well, somebody's going to tell it. I don't know who, but somebody's going to put it on blast. Somebody's going to put it. Am I putting it on blast? I don't know. Somebody going to put this on blast. Okay. But there's going to be an ego check. Yeah. There's an ego check. And the interactions are forcing you to confront your own ego. Okay. So somebody's going to needs a checkup from the neck up. Okay. Let me get a drink of water. That's what that is. And I'm pretty sure it's talking about Londo. Okay, and this is double cross. So there may be some type of betrayal in the relationship. Okay. So a facade of concern. Somebody's concern may not be genuine. They may be hiding ulterior motives. This is in this relationship now. This is clarifying, breaking news. Okay, so they're gonna have some type of surprising revelation. Ooh, and it will shift their perspective. Uh huh. Okay, so she came and she celebrating him winning the championship. Okay, but she also came to clear the air. She came to clear the air and misunderstandings through communication or lack thereof. Okay. We also have keeping up appearances. So I don't know if she's aware of his use. I think she might be, but he may have told her something. Somebody's looking into it. Okay, so I don't know what's going on there, but somebody's looking into their background. Okay, yeah. So there's going to be a test. It's going to test their friendship. Okay, yeah, because there's going to be rumors out there. Yeah, there's. I'm pretty sure there's already rumors flying around. Okay, and there's going to be a shocking discovery on the way, and that's going to come out with the through the investigation and hiding. Yeah, because somebody's giving mixed signals. And here go that card again. Somebody's being two-faced. Someone is being friendly, but yet deceitful. So I got a feeling that there's somebody in their circle is not he needs to check his friends. Authentic. Okay. So maybe somebody's gonna come out the closet, so to speak, okay, and show their true authentic self. And doubt surface. Somebody's trusting you is starting to waver, and you see there's a drink. See, there's a drink. Have you really been sober like you said you've been? Okay. It's complicated. And the problem might be double standards. Okay. Setting double standards in the relationship. Okay. So they're headed for a karmic lesson. Karma is coming their way. There are some karmic relationships. There are some karmic lessons in relationships that need to be learned. Ooh, okay. Sure enough, that's what it says. And then we have, okay, exposing the lies. The truth will be exposed eventually. Okay, so there's going to be some shared experiences. Okay, and maybe somebody else had to go through. Maybe she went through rehabilitation. I mean, it doesn't have to be in the form of going to a rehab center. Okay, but maybe somebody was headed role. Okay, that can share the experience with him. Okay, and somebody will be given the cold shoulder. So there's somebody that's distancing themselves from both of them or one or the other. Okay. They don't want to be in it. Okay. Because they're pushing boundaries. So I'm going to leave it at that. And you know why? I have the feeling that there may be more than one person involved in this relationship. That's what I'm getting with this right here, with the clarification that there's someone else involved in the relationship. Okay. And they're getting the mixed signals. Okay. Then you got another person, the other person, okay, who's aware and may be forgiving. I don't know. Okay. But that's what it seems like. That's the vibe I'm getting. I'm getting that there's more than one person in this particular relationship, allegedly. Okay. Does anybody want me to read on anything, or anybody want to have anything in mind? Uh, Izzy, are you still there? Is it Izzy or Lizzie? I don't know. Y'all got all these words. I wonder, are you guys where are you at watching me? Are you in the United States? Are you in another country? Okay. Uh, so anyway, nobody's coming in. Okay. Let me put my chapstick on. Uh, we can go into another topic. Okay. I mean, another person to read on. And if you don't have a request, okay, I wanted to I wanted to take a look at Trump. But he okay, it is I'm trying to think of what I want to read on though, particularly because he's got so much stuff going on. Okay. Trying to get rid of citizenship, birthright. Let's okay, we're gonna get the gold deck out for Donnie, okay. And I wanna read on what is the future of Trump. What is Trump? Okay, and like I said, I don't like to do the future, but I mean as in what's the road he's headed down? Okay, like that kind of energy. Okay, you know how something is so obvious or it's out there. Okay, he's got health problems. He's got all kind of situations. Okay, there's no telling what's out there that we don't see, we don't know about, but it's there. Okay, so what is the future of Trump and his administration? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us about Trump and his administration? What is the future? Because this is the last month of 2025. 2025. Next, it'll be 2026. And that's only in a matter of weeks. Ooh, how many weeks do we have before the new year? Oh my God. Oh, okay, so today is the 11th because it's after 12. Okay. It's 12:01 here in California, okay, on the West Coast. So, excuse me. Christmas is on a Thursday. So, if Christmas is on a Thursday, the New Year is on a Thursday, okay, because they're a week apart. Uh, so that's 3 weeks. We have 3 more weeks left in this year. And then it's going to be 2026. What is in store for the Trump administration? Okay. What's in their future? And I'm talking about like the future of 2026. What is 2026 looking like for Trump and his campaign? Now, I'm going to say call Trump, okay, if he comes out here, whoever comes first, okay, well, I usually call him as the emperor, the emperor. Sorry about that twist up in words. For some people, he comes out as the King of Pentacles. Okay, for me, he's the Emperor. Okay, so let's see, what is it looking like? What's the energy for the Trump administration in 2026? Oh, goodness gracious. This cards is slippery. Oh, gotta get a better grip on these cards. Okay, there we go. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. The Trump and his administration. What's it looking like? What's the future? At the bottom of this reading is the Ten of Cups. Okay? For his administration, it doesn't look too happy. Okay? It's going to be dysfunctional. It's going to be broken. They're not going to be happy. That's at the bottom of the reading. Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay? So, right now, okay, so they're going to be trying to hold on. The Four of Pentacles. Trying to hold on to something. So, I take it they're going to they're trying to hold on to the presidency. Okay, and depending on the other people in the administration, trying to hold on to their jobs, trying to hold on to their seats. Okay, so this card right here talks about some deep-seated issues. Okay, some deep-seated issues. Okay, and it talks about stinginess, hoarding, okay, control, possessiveness, okay, financial stability, and financial security. We also have the Five of Swords in reverse, okay? So there's going to be some type of peaceful resolution. Moving on, there's going to be a compromise, okay? There's going to be some type of end to the conflict that's going on in the administration, okay? And then the victory that they would have with the Six of Wands is no more. It's a failure. It's a loss. Oh, it says disgrace, being haunted, and ill will. Uh-oh, we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, okay, she's gonna get some order. Okay, she's gonna whip some energy and some order. So there's a female coming in, and she's going to whip some order, okay, into the administration. She is going to help with the resolution to the conflict. We have the Hermit, okay, and this talks about soul searching, spiritual enlightenment, okay, self reflection. And this, the Hermit is facing the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is looking toward the Hermit, okay? She's not looking at this conflict going on here and all this, okay. We have the World in reverse. Now, the World represents an ending, okay? But there's not going to be an ending. Not yet. Mm-mm. Not, it's not over, okay? And this is interesting how this is going on top of the four pentacles, which means the hoarding, the stinginess, okay? It's not going to end. Not anytime soon, you okay? But there is going to be some disappointment, and they're not going to be able to achieve what they want to. Oh, and then we have judgment in reverse. Ooh. Now, judgment in reverse talks about not learning the lesson, not learning the lesson. They're going to be gossiping. Okay, they're gonna be talking about each other. Okay, and soon, no faster than your head spin, the person that was talking to you is gonna be talking about you. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Here we go with some more feminine energy, and this talks about a grounded female. Okay, a businesswoman of high social status. Okay, coming into the picture, and she's facing this judgment. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Now, the Queen of Cups, cups is emotions. When it's in reverse, okay, she's pissed. So there is a female who's emotionally immature, insecure, and you can't trust her. Uh-oh. The Two of Pentacles, okay, trying to find some balance. Trying to find balance, okay, whether it be through finances, whether it be through the economy, they're trying to get a balance here. Okay, but we have the King of Wands in reverse. Okay, so it, what it's telling me, the vibes I'm getting is that, okay, with the administration, what happens with the administration is it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Okay, there is some feminine energy coming in. Okay, but it's not going to be good. People have not learned their freaking lesson. So I guess they're going to continue to steal. There's going to be lying and cheating. Okay, they're going to be gossiping. It's going to be. I don't know why they don't have a tower card in here. Okay, this right here is somebody in King of Wands, okay, a dictator. He's a tyrant. He's impulsive, he's abusive, and he's nasty. That does sound like Trump. Okay, let's keep going. We have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, okay, is giving up. It's defeat. Admitting defeat, giving up. And that is right here by the King of Wands, who's in reverse, who's a tyrant, who's a dictator, or wannabe dictator, okay, abusive and nasty. We also have the Moon. The Moon talks about secrets. Didn't I tell you, with all that gossiping and all that, and the rumors going around, okay, that's secrets are coming out. People are talking. People are going to be talking, okay? And that is right here surrounding the card of defeat, the Seven of Wands. Then we have justice. Okay? And this is going to be karmic justice as well. Consequences, legal disputes, okay. Honesty, integrity, cause and effect, life lessons are coming up, okay. And we have the chariot, and it's coming fast, okay. Now, I am talking about in the near future what is coming up for the Trump and his administration. Okay, what's the future of the Trump and his administration? Okay, that was the question that I had asked. See if anybody. Okay, that's the problem that I have asked, and they're gonna, for now, they're gonna continue to do what they've been doing. Okay, but apparently there's going to be defeat. There's going to be defeat. And we have feminine energy coming in here. Okay. We got gossip. We got rumors. Okay, we got it. We even got the moon and the dogs howling. Even the animals got secrets and they gonna tell. Okay. It's gonna come through justice, you guys. And we got the chariot. We got victory, overcoming obstacles with a success. Okay. Okay. Reaping what you sow with the Seven of Pentacles. And that is going right over the Trump card, King of Wands. I say the Emperor, but he hasn't come in, but we do have the King of Wands. And his description, the King of Wands in reverse, is the perfect description for Trump, even though Trump is not an Aries. Let's see, what is this? Aries? He's a Gemini. Okay? Well, that may be, what is Vance? Okay, let me look at these people and see their signs, because it may not even be Trump. I told you, to me, he's the Emperor. Okay. Okay. JD Vance birthday. Let's see. August 2nd. Ooh. He's a Leo. Yeah, he's a Leo. Okay. What is Mike Johnson? Okay. Oh, why am I saying that? Not even. What is Speaker Mike Johnson's zodiac sign? Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius. So that's not Aquarius. Ooh. Okay. I don't know, y'all. Okay. We gonna take it as Trump for right now because we don't have anything else, okay, to go by. But this is a reap what you sow card. And to me, this card talks about investments. Okay, reaping what you sow as far as investments. Okay, finances and investments. Okay, now the Eight of Pentacles would be working hard. Okay, for your money. But this right here is, this man is looking at his investments and he's got all these investments over here, but only one popped out over here. Okay, so then we have the Knight of Cups. Now here we go with the Knight of Cups. He's wearing his heart on his sleeve. Emotions, okay? Proposals, offers, okay? So this is somebody who's going to try to charm you. But we got the 10 of wands. Okay. So he's bringing in a load. He's bringing in. He's got a heavy load. He's facing this overburden. Okay. Okay. So this is going over the moon card, which I told you there's going to be secrets coming out. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of secrets. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of shit coming out. I'm going to put it to you like that. I hate having to hide my words. It's going to be a lot of shit coming out. Okay. And the thing about it is, it's just like I get the feeling that it's going to start leaking from all angles. It's not going to just be the Epsteins, okay? It's going to be money laundering. It's going to be the Epstein files. It's going to be probably human trafficking. It's going, and the reason why is because it's not going to be just Trump. It's going to be the administration. Okay, there we go with the Ace of Swords, but it's in reverse. Okay, so there may be some type of failure at trying to get all these people. Or because it talks about intellectual inability and the lack of ideas. Yeah. And they're going to be left out in the cold. There's going to be a loss. There's going to be a loss. Let's see if do I have some clarifying cards for this right here? Um, let's go in with the truth. Okay. We're going to go in with the truth oracle. Okay. And get all my cards out. It looks like this. Okay. And we'll see if we can get a clarifier. Can you give us a clarify this read on the Trump and his administration? The question was, what was the future? What is the near future of Trump and his administration? Okay. What becomes of Trump and his administration in the near future? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you so much for your answers. Okay. So we're going to clarify this, you guys. The Trump administration. And before I pull the cards, I did want to do what I concluded from this reading. Now, what's getting me is this King of Wands in reverse. And this King of Wands in reverse, it could be Trump, okay? It could be somebody else who's not any better. Who's not any better. And that this administration is going to try to continue to kill, steal, and destroy. How about that? Okay? But there will be justice and there will be defeat. And apparently, they're going to be left out in the cold. I was asking for you, dear. I was going to do you a reading, and you just now coming in. Okay, I'm almost finished. Let me do this clarifying, and then I'll do what you want. What's coming in for love? Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so right now we're doing Trump in the just a clarifying read. Okay, it's a roll of the dice, you guys. It's a roll of the dice. It's taking a chance, a risk. Okay, the hidden truth. Hidden things. There's going to be secrets. Ooh, treasures. Okay, it's going to be the tip of the iceberg. There's going to be key people involved, okay? The core of the problem, and then there's going to be pass. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're going to get a pass or what. There's going to be an uninvited guest. There's going to be a surprise. There's going to be an accident. There's going to be big change. And then there's going to be a moment of decision. Chew. You're going to, okay, you got to chew on it. Because this is something that requires deep thinking, remembering, solving puzzles, and code words. Okay? Forgotten person. Okay? Core, past, an old friend. So somebody that we haven't been really talking about is going to come out. There we go with that apple. Okay? There's wisdom and there's death in the apple. Okay? Sexuality, joy. They took a bite of the apple and it's coming out, y'all. There's hope. There's wishing, there's expectation, and there's desire. Okay? These people are trash. They're worthless. They are a waste. Okay? And they're wasting our time. There's going to be a cool down. There's going to be a calm before the storm. Okay? There's going to be some type of pause. This is a miss you. I don't know, okay, what, a wait, a missing, a wait, a eagerness. In divine timing. Okay? It could be the wrong time, it could be the right time, but it's going to be divine. Okay? That means that you may be ready, you may not. Okay? Whatever is coming. There's going to be a breakup. There's going to be a separation. People are going to walk away. Okay? People are going to end their careers or their job placement, in other words, not necessarily their careers, but they're going to find another job. Okay. There's going to be an investigation. They're going to be looking for this stuff. Okay. They're going to explore. They're going to search. Okay. And somebody is going to be crowned. Or, oh, wait a minute. Somebody might be losing their crown. Oh. That don't look like he's putting it on somebody's head. It looked like he's taking it off. But this is going at the top level, people. All the way to the top. Okay? There's going to be a rest, a pause, some type of journey, and some type of new beginning. Okay? So we're going to take a pause. Okay? Because there's going to be a lot to take in. There's going to be a lot to take in. So it's going to blow you back. Okay? But it's not over. There's going to be some unfinished business. Okay? Going back and forth and getting that baggage. And you know what that baggage, okay, is giving that baggage to the rightful owner. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay? This is your crap. Okay, over here. I need you to come get it. Dreams do come true. So remember that. There's a miracle. There's going to be some law and order. You see the scales balanced? Okay. She got that sword. okay? Lawyer, the judge, and the police. And we have everybody gonna sing. They're gonna sing from their souls. They're gonna sing praise. There's gonna be performances, okay? Okay, there's going to be messages. They're going to come in communication records, okay, call records, okay, instant messaging, emails. And then there's silence. There it is, people. There it is. So that is in regards to the administration, okay? And my interpretation is that we're almost there, but almost doesn't count. Okay, we got to finish the race. You can't don't give up now, because these people are trying to beat you down. They're trying to beat us down, and we know it. But I have a feeling that in this administration, and even though these people we know are more than likely running the administration rather than Trump himself, okay, is that they're all in conflict because they're all about themselves. They're not working together. They don't want to work together. They're not they're not trying to find some love cards. They're not, because they're not all working together, because they all have their own separate, selfish, or whatever you want to call it, agenda. Okay? And not everybody's on the page for a dictator. Okay, they are in there and they are doing something, okay, to advance themselves that doesn't necessarily have to be in the lines of a dictatorship. Because see, the thing about being a dictator is that even though somebody wants to call themselves, wants to dictate, and these people look like they're covering and trying to get it all into motion, okay, they realize, just like we realize, okay, that they are biting their nose despite their face, okay, they are cutting themselves off, okay, when it's all said and done. So ain't nobody gonna have a job. How about that? Ain't nobody gonna have a job. Y'all all fired. Okay. The dictator is the only one who gonna have a job, and the people he appoint. And they think that they're gonna get all the money. But here's the thing about it, okay? If Main Street has no money, they have no money. Okay. If we don't have any money to give you, you've no money to take. So what does that mean? That means they have to go looking somewhere else. And believe me, there are other countries who see what's going on and they are aware and they know, and they're going to be like, you ain't coming over here with that mess. Okay. So we got Izzo, Lizzo. Okay. We got love. What's in it? What's coming for love? Okay. What is your real name and your birthday if you want a love reading? Name and birthday, please. Doesn't have to be a last name. Your first name and your date of birth. You could be anybody. Okay. But I do need, okay, if you want, are you there? Uh-oh. If you're not there, does somebody want a love reading? See, do I have some love? I should have some. I bet you they're not in here. Okay. We'll do a general. Okay. For Izzy. Okay. Spirit, okay, if you can know who Izzy is, they would like a love reading. Okay. Now I don't know if this is a girl or a boy. I don't know, but they are on the in my live. If they are there, okay. What is in the card? What can you tell us for Izzy? What can you tell us for Izzy? At Izzy XP 7QO. Do you see anything as far as romance? What's in the cards? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know about Izzy? And what's coming for love? Okay. What's the energy? What's the love energy? And thank you for your answers. Now, I see that you asked me what's coming, okay? It could be a whole lot coming, okay? That's why I say about when you're reading cards, tarot, okay? They don't really tell the future, okay? As in uh predictions, okay? Uh the energy comes and goes, so you can't really rely. This is for your entertainment, okay? This is current energy right now, okay? Tomorrow or before you wake up, it may change. At the wait, okay, so we have the death card at the bottom of this reading. Now, the death card means that there's going to be endings and beginnings for you, okay? Things are going to end, things are going to begin, okay? So that means that all is not lost, okay, with the death card. I don't know why they do that in the death card. It's not actually a bad card. It just means that maybe if you're in a relationship now, it's going to come to an end and you're going to have another relationship or you're going to have something else, okay, within the near future. Okay, so let's look and see. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so it's a reap what you sow card, but you got to be careful because it's not going to be so good reaping, okay? But we do have the Ace of Wands. So there's some action. There's going to be some action, okay? But it may not be so positive right off, okay? We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. The 10 of Wands talks about a load, okay? Talks about a load. But when it's in reverse, it's an unbearable load. That might be why you got this card, okay? The ending and the beginning. Okay, it talks about an unbearable load. The load gets it gets too hard for you to bear. Okay, we do have some judgment, and it's in the upright position. So it looks like you're gonna probably come to a realization to drop that load. Yeah, and we have the sun. When you drop that load, when you come to the realization that you need to get rid of the burden that's weighing you down, okay, you're going to be like this girl right here, dancing under the sun. Okay? What they say, okay, my better judgment, use your better judgment. Okay. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's the card I call Queen Money. Okay? But she's in reverse, so somebody's broke. Somebody's broke. Okay. And we also have, okay, an overindulgence, okay, and manipulation. We also have the Nine of Cups in reverse, okay? So there may be some drinking and drugs involved. We have the Three of Wands in reverse, okay? So the plans to go somewhere, there's going to be some delay, something that's going to cause a delay, an obstacle, some type of delay in your plans. We also have the Page of Pentacles, okay, in reverse. Ooh. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse talks about procrastination. The pages are usually someone who are young and immature, okay, and negative energy. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, okay. That's just broke. Now I know this is supposed to be romance or love, okay? But if I counted these pentacles and these cups as love, they're in reverse. So I don't see any love or romance in that. I don't see it in your near future. And if you are in a relationship, it doesn't seem like you're in a good relationship, a positive, stimulating, okay, growth. Got quite a few pentacles. Yeah. Looks like somebody's in debt. Somebody got some bills. Okay. We have the Six of Cups. Okay. Now, this one talks about memory lane, going back down memory lane. Okay. Childhood. Okay. It can also represent drinking, indulgence. And we have, there we go. Yeah. I'm getting that there's drinking and drugs involved here. Okay, not to be in nobody's business. There we go with the Eight of Cups. Walking away from what no longer serves you with all these cups. And I mean, that could be why somebody's broke. Oh, wow. And then we have the Hangman, okay, in reverse. So there's some refusal to look at another perspective here, okay? Maybe somebody's feeling like they're unwilling to let go. Well, if you're unwilling to let go, then you can't complain if you're not willing to let go. And yeah, and it's coming fast. There's going to be some information. We got wands, we got action coming fast. Okay, coming fast. We have lovers. Yeah. So I'm kind of getting that both people are indulging. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So I am getting disputes, hostility, okay, upset. Yeah, and then I have the tower. So yeah, you having a tower moment, or you're gonna have when it comes to love. Okay, if you're not willing to let go, this is going to be the results, and you're going to be Five of Pentacles. Okay, but it's in reverse. So the Five of Pentacles in reverse talks about regret, poverty, loneliness. Maybe that might be why you're afraid to let go. Okay. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, I mean, the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. And it's coming in fast. There's action. Okay. But it's in reverse. So this Nine of Wands in reverse talks about being trapped or feeling trapped. Okay. And letting go when it's all said and done. And that's what I have. What's coming for love? That's what's coming. Okay. Anybody else want a reading? Or you probably don't want one after that. Or you want me to read on somebody? Okay. Chris Brown, Rihanna, Beyonce. Okay. What's up with Jay-Z? Because I heard, honey, okay, they're coming for him too. Yes. Before I leave, anybody want to make a recommendation? And thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. I really do. Mm-hmm. Nobody? Well, if you don't have a request, oh, but I have one more. Okay, let's see. Where them gold cards at? Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, you're Leo. You love the Leo energy. Okay. Okay. So, did you? Are you asking for a reading or what? Love the Leo energy. Hey, Angel, Angel guides. I'm a Leo. So is my twin. That's funny. Okay, I would hope your twin would. Oh my goodness. How's Rob's feelings toward me? We're both Leos. Okay. Okay, Angel. How's Rob's feeling? Okay. The unspoken truth. Do you want the truth? Okay. Angel. Okay. Where are you, Angel? Okay. She wants the unspoken truth. What are Rob's feelings toward Angel? Okay. What are the feelings? Angel asks, and she wants to know Rob's feelings toward her. Okay. Now, this is an oracle deck, which is I don't have reversals. Okay. But we'll see what's in the cards for Angel. What is the energy that Rob has for Angel? What's that energy like? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. What's the energy? wait a minute. Is this the same? Wait a minute. Hold up. I may have put the wrong cards in the Well, they just may be the same. What's the T? Okay. The cards look the same because they have the teacup on them. That's why I'm tripping. Okay. And okay, what's that other deck I just had? Oh, I'm telling you, honey, when it comes to these decks, spill the tea. Okay. There we go. Okay, so they're basically the same. I didn't realize that until now. Okay. Okay. See, this is what happens. I have the wrong cards. I have a card in the deck. Okay. Make sure. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, because I shuffled them. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay. See, this is how I be effing up. Okay. Nobody's perfect. You saw that for yourselves. Okay. Let me get these cards out. Okay. It was meant to be. Okay. See, I knew something. I knew it. Like, wait a minute. Okay. Now, usually I have one card, okay, that got into another deck. Okay. But I got almost a whole deck, okay, into another deck. Oh, that's not good. That is weird, weird, weird. Okay. But I figure it's for a reason. Let's make sure we have I got them all out. Okay, so we good. Okay, so now we have the unspoken truth. Okay, so what do you want to tell us? Okay, in regards to Angel and Rob, what's that energy? What is Rob's energy for Angel? Okay, what do you want us to know? Thank you for your answers. Okay. I mean, anything is possible nowadays, but I figure usually I don't get the same picture. Okay. I'm telling you, I don't know what caused that. So yeah, so let's look into this energy. And you laughing. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Now you can mix two decks. You can do that now. I should have let it be. Huh. And thank you for your answers. Okay, here we go. What does Rob feel about Angel? Every person who leaves takes away something you no longer need. There are things I never got the chance to tell you. Mm. So maybe Rob has some things to say that he hasn't said. If love had a weight, would you still carry it? Okay. If love had a weight, would you still carry it? I pretend I don't care, but I see you in my dreams. I like that. We were supposed to be us, not just you and me. Oh, that's so beautiful. These are the unspoken truths, okay, and how Rob feels about you, okay? What you're searching for may not be what you truly want. I know, isn't that cute? So what you're searching for, you may not want. Okay? So that's why they say be careful what you wish for. Okay? Well, that's kind of like that. I just want you to be happy, even if it's not with me. Oh, Rob sounds like a pretty nice guy. Our connection is intense and it scares me. And that may be why sometimes why somebody may try to create distance. Okay. These are unspoken truths. So this is what Rob has not said. Okay. Life is not a test. There are no right answers. And if I had cherished you more, would we have made it? If I had cherished you more, would we have made it? Silence is its own kind of confession. I'm going to pull one more card and then I am going to do, is Rob a love interest? Because I could do twin flames on you guys. Okay, so I'm scared of what we could become. So the feeling I'm getting in here is that there is a hesitation of fear of getting close. Every time somebody may feel close, and it's like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so it sounds like that is what is the vibe I'm getting here. That is the vibe I'm getting. Uh-huh. Okay, so I'll do a twin flames. Yeah, that is the vibe I'm getting because some people, and it sends a message, and it's not a good message, okay? But you don't know. Okay, how are you to know that this person is actually afraid to get closer? Just to be close to you, girl. Yes. Woo! Ah! Okay, so here we go with twin flames. This is what it looks like. Okay, and I'm gonna do this reading and then I'm going to bed. Okay, yes. I got to be up because I get paid tomorrow. I got to be able to spend that money. Okay. And this is what it looks like. Okay. So in twin flames, okay. Yeah. This in twin flames, it talks about your significant other on a soul level. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's what twin flames is. Okay. It's like your soulmate. So Angel wants to know what Rob feels about her. Okay. What is the energy? What does Rob or how does Rob feel about Angel? Okay. What do you want to tell her? What do you want her to know? And thank you for your answers. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm going to put it down so you can get a view here. Because this is a tarot deck. I do believe it is tarot. Yeah, it's a tarot deck. Okay. But it's on a love level. Okay. So, What do you want us to know? Underneath this reading is the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh. The Nine of Pentacles talks about efforts and success, achievement, self-sufficiency. It talks about abundance, okay? Financially. Okay, the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups talks about loss and grief and disappointed. You're blinded to love. Okay, so love may not have you seeing clearly. Okay, and it may cause you some grief or disappointment. Ace of Wands right here talks about being creativity and passion, new initiative and inspiration. We also have the Knight of Swords. That's the knight in shining armor. This is somebody who's assertive and impatient, direct and daring, ambitious and motivated. Mm. Okay. The Knight of Wands, okay? We got the Knight of Swords and we have the Knight of Wands, okay? He's also impulsive and immature, hot-tempered, rebellious, but yet charming. We also have the Sun, okay? When it's all said and done, happiness and joy, innocence, success, and optimism. Okay? That's all that matters. And then we have the Ten of Cups, okay? Which is a happy family, is happiness. Okay? Emotional stability, it's harmony. Ooh, but we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, okay? Somebody's hiding, somebody's avoiding, somebody's lying, somebody's trickery, deception, and somebody's cunning. I don't know who that is, but that's what it says. Okay? Ooh, we have the Devil. Okay? So there's obsession, addiction, toxic, and excess. There's codependency. We have the Fool, but the Fool is in reverse. The Fool talks about freedom, possibilities, and adventures, but it also in reverse talks about being reckless. So you got to be careful. Talks about being reckless. Hmm. So I don't know. I'm just going by my intuition and what the cards say. We have the Five of Wands. Okay. So there's a conflict. Okay. You got ego. Okay. The conflict, ego getting in the way, competition and rivals, aggression and tension. Hmm. We also have the Four of Wands, which represents the home and reunions, stability, belonging, celebrations. Okay. We have the Ten of Wands. Okay. It's a burden. Stressful, anxiety, defeat, feeling leaves you feeling burnt out. Okay, so this gives me the vibe that this is a toxic. Okay, um, yeah, a toxic relationship. There's a lot of good qualities. Okay, but at the same time, the devil's in the details. We have the King of Wands in reverse. So where there would be leadership and visions, okay, we get the King of Wands, okay. So we may have a lack of action, okay. So it sounds like he started off with action, okay, but then we got how do you say it? Indulgence. Okay, it sounds like indulgence came in, and indulgence has uh, upsided the relationship. That's what I'm looking at right here. I'm also getting the high priestess. Oh, the high priestess. Now, this is somebody who has secrets, hidden knowledge, intuition. Okay, got that mysterious. Okay, um, um, maybe into divination, but high priestess. She has the secrets, and when you piss her off, she tells all your business, all the secrets. We have temperance. Temperance, okay, is patience, control of one's self, balance, tranquility, yeah, harmony. We have the Page of Swords, okay? So this is someone who is curious, witty, chatty, and gossip. That sounds like you, girl. Finding information. Ooh. Page of Swords. That's Chatty Patty. Chatty Patty, I call her. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, okay, I read as well, it's karma. But when it's in the upright position like it is now, it could be bad karma or good karma. It usually means good luck, okay? But it all depends because I don't know. And then we have the Four Swords, okay? So somebody needs to take a break. Somebody needs to rest. Somebody needs to chill. Somebody needs some relaxation. Somebody needs to fall back. Somebody needs to fall back. We have the King of Swords, okay? This is somebody who is logical, analytical, okay? Emotionally detached, strict and serious, authority figure. Now, that could be a father. That could be a father figure coming in, okay, with that whip. And then we have the Ace of Cups. New love and feelings, emotional awakening, intuition, and spirituality when it's all said and done. That's your Ace of Cups. So you may find some new love, okay? She laughing, okay? Or you may have feelings, emotional awakening, intuition, and spirituality. Okay, and that's all around the high priestess and the king of swords, okay, and temperance, patience, harmony, and there it is there. Okay, so basically, what I conclude is you had a good start, got shaky in the middle, okay, but at the end, you're gonna be all right. It works out for you. Okay, so with that said, okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'll come back again with another late night. But right now, I'm gonna get in the bed, okay, and call it a night. So don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, people. Yes. Okay, she said she'll be right back. I know that's right. Okay. And I really appreciate you guys, okay, hanging in there with me, okay, because I was bored, okay, and still awake, but I got to get in the bed. Nevertheless, stay blessed. Bye.